What's up, everybody? As you know, I am dogged, I'm determined, I'm resolute to try to at least improve upon that incredibly hard, I think near impossible, all 26 letter challenge, which means that the entire Wordle grid has to be filled up with all 26 letters. It's incredibly hard, guys, because it basically means that the first 5 rows have to have 25 different letters, and then you have to even go on to the 6th row, which includes your final guess, and you basically just have 4 letters of play. And trust me, that's not much. That's under the assumption, by the way, that the answer has 5 different letters. You have less wiggle room if it has a repeated letter. But let's just start off with, say, how about plunk? Okay, let's do plunk. That gets me P-L-O-N-K. Good start. It's funny. In regular Wordle, you'd be like, what? This is not good. But for what we're attempting to do, guys, which I do not recommend you do at home, is perfect. Okay, we don't want anything to come up because it means that is going to have to be it's going to have to be repeated in the answer, right? So we want as many grays as possible, to be quite honest. Now, again, I'm going to start off with 2 where the letters are a little bit better. We can't repeat anything from plunk, God forbid. Okay. Let's try crumb. Okay, let's try crumb. And then after this, we have to go into combat mode with that nasty J, Q, X, and Z. So let's try crumb. All right, so we have nothing. We have nothing. 2 blank rows. That's very good. Okay, this is very good. So just think, guys, we have eliminated 10 out of the 26 letters. Okay, now the fun really begins, okay? So that's very, very lucky that we didn't have anything involving those 10 letters. They're pretty good, right? Those are very good letters, so that's awesome. So I don't really think it matters what order I do these. But this is, I put a lot of thought into this. You have to have at least one of them that combines two of those nasty letters. I did jazzy. You might think that's crazy, Art, because why on earth would you want to repeat the Z? Well, basically, there's a point where you have no choice. And the other thing is you have to keep some vowels open, okay? You don't want to cannibalize the word. Like, for instance, we could do jaxy, okay? And that gets rid of the J and the X. But the problem is you use up A, I, and E, and then, yeah, you could repeat it, but you only have so many letters that you can repeat. And you need them for the next 2, trust me. So Jazzy only uses the A. Yes, we double the Z, but we get rid of 2 really just nasty letters. Okay? We get rid of 2 really, really nasty letters, and then we still have to deal with the Q and the X. Okay? Let's try Jazzy. Oh my God. Oh, geez. Could you imagine? In any other situation, this would be absolutely... This would just be nasty. Now, the next thing we have to do is we have to try to see with what's remaining, all right? I mean, we've gotten rid of more than half the alphabet, guys, 15 letters. We have to see what we have that we could form a word with. Because I want to obviously try to keep those letters at bay and hold them until the final guess. Now, I see... I see tight. I think we had that, though. I think we had it. I know we had right. Okay? That wouldn't be the answer today anyway because we don't have the R. Oh, now sight. We definitely didn't have sight. We've had sound. Yes, we've had sound. And we've had a bunch of other "ite" words. We had the right. And I think we had fight. We had light. So sight is interesting. We had sassy yesterday. Well, actually, this is it won't matter. Because the word that I'm going to do next is going to have an S in it anyway. So that would help confirm if it could be sight. Yeah. So, and I'm going to be using an E as well. So this is actually fine. Remember, I can use up to, if the answer has 5 unique letters, I can use up to 4 repeats and still nail this challenge, which would be incredible. Let's try the it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is the next one that I want to do because you get rid of the X, and unfortunately X is very hard to get rid of without using 2 consonants. Okay? This is going to be great because if we get rid of those, especially the D and the E, then we're really getting close to something like sight or tight. Yeah. Honestly, I think we're getting really close. So I think we can go with vexed. Oh my gosh, guys. Holy smokes. Let me just have a quick sip of my coffee to finish this off. Okay, this is do or die. So, and by the way, I have to say that some of these words, particularly the vexed and the next one, which I actually don't even know how to pronounce, is thanks to you guys. Trust me, I do read your comments. I do read your comments, especially when it comes to giving me hints for these puzzles, challenges that I do. Wakes, maybe? Or waifs. I think waifs. Sometimes that Q or waks. I don't know. You guys can tell me how to pronounce it. You guys can tell me what it means. But apparently it is an accepted Wordle guess. So here's the deal, guys. If this comes up with an S, yellow, hopefully, guess what? I think we could go with sight. Oh shoot! Oh my God! It could also be stiff. But here's the cool thing: waqfs, or however you pronounce it, will reveal whether it should be stiff or sight. I think we're just down to those two. So let's see what happens here. Oh my God, guys. I don't believe it. Guys! I think we got this! Guys! I think every single letter on the keyboard is going to evaporate. Are you ready for this? This is a historic moment. I don't think this has ever been done in the history of Wordle. For over the past year and a half, for all the millions of people that have attempted this, I don't think that this has ever happened. Guys, this is historic. We're going to go with sight, and we're going to ask the time-honored question, is the answer to today's Wordle the word sight?